actually, when Josh assigned the work to me, I totally denied because, frankly speaking, I'm still a student. So anyway, I try my best. So this paper is from the group of the Fiona Watt. Fiona Watt is the leading expert in the regenerative medicine, especially the hair and the skin regeneration. If we want to identify 4 leading experts, one is Dr. Mingyuan, another one is George Casares, who is going to the Cheng Kung University in this weekend. Third one is the Fu Xi Len. And fourth one, I think the Fiona Watt is the leading expert too. And she previously worked in Cambridge, and in this year she moved to the King's College, and right now to study on the stem cell regeneration medicine. So in this paper, it's actually the construction is quite simple. First, they identify the upper dermis and the lower dermis, express the different marker. In the upper dermis include the LRIG1, CD26, BRIMP1. Lower dermis express the SCA1, and also the DLK1. But actually here, the Genome doesn't mention very well about the LRIG1 because in the end stage, I mean after the P2, the expression actually the decreased. So this marker actually they expressed temporary and spatially different. It means through the time and the different location, the marker changed. And they first identified there are 2 subgroups. One is in the upper dermis and the lower is the lower dermis. Later on, they applied the transplantation assay and also the lineage, the tracing assay to prove the function or the expression of the marker is correct. And they used the specific promoter, including the DLK1, BRIMP1, and the LRIG1 to prove this. And in order to understand the role of these fibroblasts between the upper and lower dermis during the wound healing, they create the full thickness wound on the adult mice. And of course, they trace the fibroblast to see the expression of this fibroblast. Later on, they try to understand how does this fibroblast be regulated. So they apply the beta-catenin and Wnt the signaling pathway and use the constitutive active mice to see the expression of this fibroblast. So this paper, the construction basically is quite simple. And about your question, the figure is the figure 10, the figure Thomasifant, the induction. Sorry, I cannot answer this question. Dr. Michael Hughes probably can answer this later on. Please help me. And about this paper, I think the paper in the future study, I think if we want to publish a good paper, we have to, of course, we have to quote this paper to understand, what is the fibroblast that you are studying, whether it's from the upper or lower dermis. For example, in my study, I right now study on the keloid. Keloid is abnormal scarring. Of course, if I want to publish a good paper, the reviewer probably want to understand whether the fibroblast is from. Either it's from the upper dermis or lower dermis. And secondary, in this paper, actually it doesn't answer several questions actually have been proposed by the Genome. So I will not mention here again. So lastly, I would like to comment the Genome's English presentation. If my English presentation is 70 points, Genome's presentation in the first year, I think it's around 50 points. But right now it's 60 points. When Genome do a rehearsal to me last night, around 11 o'clock. Actually, I cannot fall into sleep thereafter because I worry about very much. But Your presentation today is much better than I expected. So congratulations. So right now you are 60 points. Next year you will be 70 points. And when you are 8 years PhD student, now you will reach the 100 points. Anyway, yes, keep working hard. Yeah, congratulations. I would like to invite Michael to comment about this question.
Michael. Yeah.